Take me home, I wanna know if you're down, ready to go. Wanna fly away with you, float away, fly away.
So you wrote that fucking song after the fact or while you were going through the breakup?
So pretty much, it was pretty much probably maybe 4 months after the whole being left thing.
Yeah.
And then, I pretty much was fucking drinking a lot. Started drinking heaps.
Partying a bit.
Yeah, all that shit. And fucking started getting a bit out of hand, you know. Blasting my music every night.
Do you think you were trying to run away from your shit a bit?
Yeah, I think I definitely delayed the whole process of getting over it, you know.
Oh, for real.
So now that I settled down a bit, started focusing on writing. That's pretty much how I began to settle down, you know, and just fucking started blasting my music, started
Well, dude, that's
writing and yeah.
That's kind of like the reason as to why I think we gel so well is because like fucking when I first met you, it was like you were just like somebody I was delivering to at work.
Yeah.
You know, like and after a bit it became like hanging out because you were like a rapper but you're doing it in your own time and I was doing producing or learning how to produce. And it was just kind of like a fucking, hey, this cunt, you know, like he's a good dude. So yeah, that's kind of where that progressed from. And yeah, to know that you're going through some shit as well, like you hit it very well.
Yeah.
You know, you hit it with like a smile, and I think that's a powerful thing. That's a powerful move for yourself.
That's all you can really do is just keep your head up and fucking just soldier on.
Yeah. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How you going? We're chilling. This is Jacob Cullen that we have sitting in front of me. And I met him, as I just said before, at work. And he's become one of my best friends now.
Yeah.
And
sure.
Dude, like I've had so let me give you a rundown. So it'd be last week because I'm putting this out this week. So, I had a rough week, you know, like it's just, I had my little brother come over. My parents both got COVID at the same time. I had to like take the workload off of my mother plus do the podcast and everything. So it was just it was a massive workload. We got through it. It broke me down as a person emotionally and everything like that because I think it was a lot to do with my little brother coming over and just seeing that kid and like knowing that he's here now and, you know, like we can go move on. But I wasn't expecting it to bring up like all of my trauma from being a kid. Yeah. And I was super emotional, man. Super emotional. Like, yeah, just finding myself breaking down, crying. Like,
I could feel your pain, man. Fucking, I knew exactly what you're going through.
Yeah, well, I took some time yesterday and went and saw the boys, and like none of the boys, like all my old boys, you know, like all my old boys before music and shit, like the people that I grew up with too, you know, like I needed to see Josh and I needed to see some of the other boys too, you know, just like to remind me that fucking, you know, like I still come from a place, you know, like I might be doing all of this stuff, but like it's okay to be fucking level-headed and, you know, like, and well, you gotta remain level-headed, like, and if I feel like if something comes up that's like traumatic in your life and you're trying to operate at the same, I guess, capacity, there's a level of, I would say there's almost like a level of sickness to it, like a level of psychosis, right? Where it's almost like, holy shit, fuck, can I keep this up? Can I keep this up? You know, can I keep up this workload? Plus, like, for my case even, plus the workload of somebody else, and then plus the trauma on top of that. I was still working on the podcast and still working in the studio after working like 9 to 11 hours fulfilling the role of my mother. I was passing out in the studio chair at 12 o'clock at night because I couldn't keep awake anymore.
That's staying tunnel vision, you know.
I was trying to have the tunnel vision, but I was just ruining myself. So over the last couple of days, I got reflective on let me lay out the story, bro, because like I know you've probably heard it, but some of these people haven't. So when I was a baby, I was left, as most fucking people are these days, which is crazy. If you're a parent and like that's some crazy stuff, just being a parent, right? Looking after humans, right? But if you're gonna do it, fucking do it. You know, even if you made the mistake, hey, that mistake was your responsibility.
Yeah, for sure.
You fucking chose to be fucking, you know, like that person. Sometimes even, you know how like we have a world of Tinder and stuff now, so like you could fuck someone within a message, you know, like if you're fucking confident enough and it comes across in your messaging. There's been some girls open enough to be like, fuck yeah, let's go one time. Boom. And it's a fling. And if that goes wrong, if you're irresponsible, you can get a kid out of there, you know?
Oh, shit. Yeah, no.
And then, we're left with
we're rubbers, guys.
Yeah, we're rubbers. For sure. But like, the way, like, I guess the back end of that is like a lot of people don't think about how, like that kind of, there's a lot of single mothers out there bringing up children by themselves. And those kids are going to be wondering where the fuck they come from. And if you dealt with somebody like I was dealt with, you'll never know. Because that dude's a walking sperm bank. He drops his loads and runs.
Yeah, it is a crazy world.
Yeah, literally. So when it happened to another family, and well, it wasn't even a family, it was just like that fling thing from another scenario, finding out at 28, I was 28. Finding out at 28 that when I was 18, my real father had birthed another child and then ran away from him as well. That was like, oh shit, because they contacted me through my studio, so I was like, fuck, like this is intense, man.
And I remember when you told me that.
Yeah, right.
That's pretty short.
Exactly, and then. It's that's all rough experience in and of itself.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Right, and then like having to go through, like, all that, and then COVID hitting, bro. You know, and then us not being able to see each other for 2 years. You know, so it was just like fucking. Since the borders open, they've been here within the first 2 months of the borders being open, which is fucking unbelievable that we can get there like that.
Oh, shit.
We had the connection, but yeah, just to break the tension on why I needed time off the last day. I just needed to gather my shit. Like, where am I right now? You know, like it's a fucking big time in my life. You know, like I'm doing this whole rap thing. We've got the fucking podcast popping off. We've got Hammer popping off. Fucking everyone's going crazy. You know, and
I'm liking what's going on. So.
Dude, you're a part of it.
Yeah, and then
everybody that doesn't know this, the dude behind the camera. He makes sure everything runs smoothly for me when we have like bigger guests and shit today. Like even today, yeah. Like we've got a big guest later on, and you're gonna be here for it. So we're gonna have you googling shit for it.
That'll be alright.
Yeah, man. Fucking. So I feel like maybe it's just. Yeah, it was just the processing, because like. There's a lot of stuff that's happened recently where it's like, oh, okay, I've got to do this myself, or I'm doing this myself, or everyone's like just worried about themselves right now, but I have to worry about everybody else. And when you do that, you sacrifice yourself.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what's happened. And I've noticed that now. It's not a good move to sacrifice your own picture of how you see yourself just to complete tasks for other people.
A lot of the time, you got to make sure yourself is happy before you can make anyone else happy, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Well, like I said yesterday, I was writing lyrics.
Yeah.
You know, and that's That's how I get through a lot of my stuff. I write poetry.
Yeah, no, it is a good way to get it down.
That's what you do too.
Yeah,
You know, like
I'm on a roll at the moment. I want to start. I'm just.
fucking talk more clearly, bro. You go.
Yeah,
Nobody's going to be able to hear what you're saying. You know that, right?
Yeah,
Stop being so fucking stoned.
no, I mean, start my own journey at the moment as well.
Stop being so stoned. Commanding someone to stop being stoned is a ridiculous request.
Fuck, alright.
What the fuck does that mean, dude? All right. Anyway, like, but you write a lot of your shit. I noticed that your raps is very like experience based.
Yeah. A lot of it's to do with the emotions I felt at the time of the experience at the time, you know. So, and I just a lot of my shit is a lot of emotional, but I do like to, you know, go off course a bit and just write just fun shit, just a bit of fucking.
Yeah, you go dark sometimes.
Yeah.
Like with your fun shit.
Yeah.
And I like it, bro. But that's you, bro. You've come from like a dark place. And you kind of like, the way I look at it is like a phoenix, like burning in the ashes, and then a baby phoenix coming through, and then you've got to learn all the shit that burnt motherfucker left behind. You got to learn how to go through that.
Yeah, no, fucking.
So you fucking, actually, let's fucking talk a bit about your rapping. Actually, I'm fucking rapping, eh?
There you go,
bro.
Sure.
That fucking video that you did for that, you know how we did that video, the only video that you've done.
It wasn't even a full. It was like
it was just a little bit.
Just
of a
I wanted to
verse.
see how my sound is. You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
Still, that's where I'm at.
Well, that's the thing is you came in, bro, and you laid that out in the booth on. I think that take was the second take.
Yeah.
So the second take, and then as soon as you were out of the booth, it was like a fucking 5-second mix.
Yeah.
And then from there, we did a video. I edited the video, and it was done within 45 minutes.
Yeah. And it was and it gave me the inspiration to keep going now. So
Exactly.
that's what I appreciate a lot as well. By the way, guys, this guy is an inspiration. He's fucking kept me on my dreams. Fucking
Legend,
kept
bro.
me on my journey.
But but you do that shit to me too. Like I said to you before, man. Like there's us fucking working together. Just easier for you to fucking come here one day, crash on the couch, and then fucking we'll get back to work tomorrow, like the next day, you know.
Like even last night, you know, it was just like fuck the music. It was just, you know,
dude, how good was
kick on
that?
a fucking movie.
That was good, bro. That was good.
Yeah.
That was really good. We had good food. We ended up with some Sanchuros, Nando's, Sanchuros.
Monging
Oh, bro, it was good, man. We just needed that chill time.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You know, and I needed, I think, to give myself a little bit more empathy.
Yeah.
Have a little bit more empathy for my own situation, because I am going through, like, I ain't going through shit, but it's fucking
it's your challenges, you know.
Yeah, everyone's got their own obstacles.
And you're the only one that can fight it, you know. But there's always people there that can support you, and that obviously helps you fucking fight your own demons, I suppose.
Yeah, true, bro. Yeah, well, fucking Lord knows we've all got some fucking demons, bro.
Yeah.
But I try that's why I'm so open with them, man, because I don't want them to be there. Like, it's not that I don't want them to be there. I think that they actually do give me a bit of power and stuff. But I think there's a better way to handle it.
Yeah.
There's a more responsible way to handle it.
Yeah, for sure.
And there's probably been like to want to. Is it childish to want to process things?
I don't know.
When you have the responsibility of being there for others.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lot of the time, like I need to be someone's protection, you know, or like
That's me too.
fucking I need to be there
In
for people.
service.
But I've slowly been trying to learn to, you know, focus on my own shit. And,
Well, they
make
say
sure I'm,
you can't take care of anyone else until you can take care of yourself.
that's it.
Because like if you're not taking care of yourself, you're not giving the other person 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's
And
And
I'll live by most of these quotes.
yeah, well, I do. I was brought up on a certain set of values and programming and stuff like that, and
Morals.
yeah, well, not even morals, programs, bro. Like we all have programming. Our parents, our teachers, we're all taught in a certain way. We all learnt off our leaders and whoever we had around us to look up to. Yeah. And I don't think that all of those programs were the best programs because they didn't sort their shit out either.
Yeah.
Well, not completely. Maybe they did over time. Maybe it was after you were born they sorted it out. But I got left with some shit. You probably got left with some shit.
Yeah.
And to be your authentic self, I guess it's almost your responsibility to figure out what programming you want to keep that makes you happy and what programming you want to let go of. And dude, it's very, very fucking hard to like understand what programs are what, because that comes down to like it's almost like questioning like, why do I do this and what does this lead to?
It's I kind of feel like that's exactly where I'm at the moment. Is like,
with
what am I doing with myself?
Like with
why am I doing
cigarettes
this?
and all that shit?
Or just even the whole like, writing and rapping and
Okay, right. So
because drinking and smoking cigarettes and
pushing shit down.
Yeah. So fucking. Yeah, I'm getting.
But bro, no, like also that like I know you though. That's why I can say this kind of stuff to you.
Yeah.
You're one of my best mates. So like that's smoking and fucking drinking shit. That's fucked up, bro. Stop that shit, please.
Yeah, I know.
Stop it.
I know for sure. Yeah.
Like
no.
Look in yourself and find out why. Because this is that programming shit, right?
Yeah.
You probably learnt either from yourself or from somebody else like that, like drinking and smoking is fucking like it's a fucking coping mechanism. But you don't think of that when you're doing it. You're just like, fucking, I'll have a drink, and you're like, oh, actually, that fucking made me feel good, you know? It made me feel something different to how I've been feeling.
Yeah, sure.
And that's what fucking, you know, trauma is a funny thing because like we've been perturbing our consciousness for fucking millennia, bro. Like even in fucking Egyptian times and stuff, they were fucking chewing cocoa leaves. They've recently found fucking like cocaine, debris. No, well, they wouldn't call it debris. I guess it's like particulates within hair. So there's almost like there's trace amounts of cocaine. So they were even using cocaine and tobacco and stuff like that fucking thousands of years ago.
Yeah, no shit.
They would also, to preserve like mushrooms, they would put them in honey, right?
Yeah.
And then that honey would ferment and they would turn to mead, and then they would drink this shit and it'd have the mushrooms in it.
Yeah.
And sometimes it was psychedelic mushrooms.
So I was just getting.
So they were getting fucking drunk, and they're getting the the hallucinogenics, the psilocybin, and then just completely like going to the next realm. You know, but like that's what I'm getting at is that we've been doing it for thousands of fucking years, man.
Escaping our own. I actually read a word in the dictionary. It's called escapism, and it's the definition I think was escape the realities of life. So I was thinking, oh yeah, so that's pretty much what we're doing when we're getting drunk, fucking high, you know, tripping balls, whatever.
It is.
So,
literally, it's
escaping reality.
I haven't heard that definition of that. Like I've heard escapism before, but like it's almost like finding the route away from the obstacle. There's actually a book called Obstacle is the Way.
Yeah.
I have it in there. You can, and it's from Ryan Holiday. He also does Ego is the Enemy.
Oh shit.
But
I'm gonna start reading more books,
bro. Audiobooks, man.
Yeah.
Like fucking chuck it in when you're fucking on the ride to work or fucking something like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like 15 minutes in the morning of an audiobook rather than listening to music, it just sets your day up. It gets you thinking about the premises that you listen to in the morning.
Yeah.
That's one thing that's a reason as to why the songs that you hear in the morning get caught in your head all day.
Yeah.
It's because your brain latches onto the information because it's in the most fresh time.
Yeah.
So that's why they say read in the mornings, because you're literally feeding your fresh brain. Like all the neural connections are like nice and settled. If you haven't like drank alcohol and smoked cigarettes before you went to bed, you would have like fresh information from audiobooks.
Yeah.
Look into that, man.
Yeah,
But anyway, there's obstacle is the way, and obstacle is the way is literally what we're talking about is like staying away from the escapism in the world.
Yeah.
Like we're constantly trying to escape our problems, but we don't really have problems. We have things that we have situations with certain either entities or people or companies or governments that we put ourselves in.
Yeah.
Right? And once we realize that that's just situations with different people, they're not problems, because problem has a negative connotation attached to the actual word problem. It sounds bad, right?
Yeah.
But if you have challenges, ooh, that sounds exciting.
Adventurous.
You know, it sounds adventurous. Yeah. You know what? Like you're being more on your path. You're not seeing the trees. If you're like a mountain skier, right? If they were like dicing through all this like rough terrain through trees and stuff, they're not thinking, oh, there's a tree, there's a tree, there's a tree. No. They're thinking, where's the path? Where's the path? Where's the path? Right? Every corner, where's the path? Where's the path? Where's the path? Right? Oh, shit. They're not thinking about, they're thinking the obstacle is the way. They're thinking towards the obstacle.
And thinking in the moment, pretty much.
Exactly.
But still,
well, that's
subconsciously thinking about the end goal, so to speak.
That's fucking deep. Yeah. Because like you've got to stay right there.
Yeah. Otherwise, you can't. If you think too far ahead, you end up, you could go way off course.
Bro, what you just said hit me in the fucking feels, bro. Yeah. Because recently, to the wrong person, I looked too far to the future. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I looked too far to the future and I went negative. So, yeah. That's not a good move to do, like, by anyone's standard, on any situation. Be present.
Yeah, sometimes, it's just like something you gotta like slowly train your brain over time. You're never gonna like end up, bloody you're never gonna end up. Oh shit! I lost track. But yeah, you're never gonna end up fucking.
It's. Dude, the person I was just talking about just messaged.
Oh shit!
Like, what the fuck?
That's what I was thinking. That's why I lost
literally.
track.
Like, what the fuck? This is what I'm saying, man. Like, I think when you're not present, that it detaches you from the reality of where you are. And when you are present, like I feel like today, like I said to you this morning, today, waking up and having someone here that I can talk to, man, it was just fucking, it opened me up, man. And like,
it's good that we got each other's backs, but it's like, you need someone to bounce off,
Dude, 100%. Yeah. And yeah, I just having someone that's, because I want to be there for you to be like, hey man, I got your back. I can listen to whatever it is. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. You know, but like having someone that does that for me is, I haven't even thought of that because I've been too conscious of doing it for other people. Yeah, no shit, right? Yeah, and like that was the thing, is like when I started this podcast,
the father of this little industry going,
Well, I'm just trying to do right by each one of my rappers and my singers and you and my friends and fucking everybody,
I respect your age for that, It's fucking.
Dude, it's been
like you actually got someone to fucking look up to, you and Hammer, you've both been fucking
going hard, idols
at the moment,
Thanks, bro. Legend.
Other than, you know, Puck and all the big rappers.
One day
These
I'll have my face
These
on a
are out
shirt
there
one
now.
day. I think in like 30 years old, you know how like you see like new rappers and they're wearing like Tupac shirts?
Yeah.
Yeah, one-
Shit. Yeah, so I think I've seen the video.
Yeah, one day your face will be on a shirt like that. Bro.
That's
Like,
it. That's it. Manifest that shit, man.
fuck yeah, bro. We'll get some made.
Yeah, fuck
We'll get
it.
Hammer wearing your shirt. That'd be funny as shit.
That's actually cool.
I saw this meme the other day and it was, did I show you? And it was Snoop Cat and it's like the white version of Snoop Dogg.
Oh, no.
It's so funny. And there's one pack and it's a really skinny version of Tupac. And it looks just like him, man. It's like real versions of these people.
Oh, yeah, I have seen it.
Oh, it's hilarious. Dude, bro, do you know what's been crazy recently? Is like being around people that are just going hard on their own shit.
Yeah, for sure.
And it makes me kind of like, it makes me happy because I don't feel like so much as like of a psycho anymore.
Yeah.
Because when I'm around most people, I just want to talk about like work. Well, not work, but like shit that's exciting. Like, well, what are you building? You know, like
no shit.
And like when I grab anything, I run fucking hard with it.
Yeah.
I'm there with you, bro. I run fucking hard. I run hard with whatever it is. So I fucking I'm trying to like not lose this thought. That's why like move on from the verb. I run hard with whatever I do. So like having a like Yami and having Sip and Smoke.
For sure, I see that too.
Chief Cosset, all these cunts just making moves. Zero. Like, shout out Zero. He's got some fucking big news coming, bro. Don't say a word.
Yeah.
But fucking, bro. Amazing. Amazing. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. But yeah, like I said, man, I'm running with wolves now. And I don't feel like I'm a fucking wolf running with sheep anymore.
Yeah.
You know,
sure,
when
bro.
I was like doing like fucking, I know this sounds bad, but like people that, no, it doesn't sound bad. No, I'm not.
Nothing sounds bad.
No, fuck it. There's no badness because like people have dreams and they're doing that shit too. So fucking like, you know, like working a fucking job, man.
Yeah.
Like working a job is, if you're in a job and you're complaining about your pay, that's your responsibility.
Yeah.
If you're in a job and you're doing it to get out of that job to like work your dream, fucking hurrah to you, my friend.
Exactly. My position.
Exactly, right? And I think everybody in this world has we're all born with dreams.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Okay.
But it depends where you decide to let them go.
Yeah.
Some people will blame others for pushing them to let them dreams go.
Yeah.
Other people will give up on their own dreams and then resent everybody else for going after their dreams.
Yeah.
Then you have the disappointed few.
Yeah.
People that want you to go after their dreams.
Yeah, no shit.
And that's what that one kills me.
Yeah. For sure, man. That's like, and sometimes as hard as it is, you just gotta block those people as much as you love them sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, you can always come back, you know. Once you got that money, once you got that fame, you know, you come back to that shit.
Yeah, literally.
So.
Once you have that fucking that position set in your mind that you're like, that this is happening, you know, like, because going after your shit, bro, is literally just a decision, man. Like, as soon as you decide to go hard and you've like actually made, like, hold on, let's go. As soon as you've felt, let's go back a step on that. So like, as soon as you've felt what it's like to go really hard and then go back to what it's like to go not hard at all.
Yeah.
So you have something to relate it to.
Yeah.
If you go hard again on your shit, it's not going to seem as hard.
No,
because you've done it once.
Exactly. It's
Right.
it's like working.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Just let me get this point across, because I'll fucking forget it. And if we stay on like a path of like it being relatively hard, it's like a zone of comfort.
Yeah.
Every time that you leave that comfort zone, that zone gets bigger. And every time, so I think of it like a fucking dartboard. You seen a dartboard, how it's like a bullseye, circle, 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 big circles around that smaller circle every time. So
like a target.
Like a target. So you start in the target middle, the bullseye, right? And that's your comfort zone when you're born, right? And then all throughout life, you're constantly pushed to get out of that comfort zone. So the circle gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
As soon as the circle gets bigger and bigger and bigger, you grow as a person, right? But it's only until you choose that the comfort zone is only going to be this big from now on, right? And that's a choice.
Yeah, sure.
And a lot of people choose that and then resent others for going after that.
And breaking out of their comfort zone.
Breaking out of their comfort zone. Dude, there was a time in my life that I really didn't like being naked in front of other people. It was really like, it was bad. Like, because I grew up as a fat fuck, man. Like, I didn't have any diet like structure as growing up. Like, my favorite thing was eating pies, man. You know, like we had this guy called Jeff the Pie Man. Like, it was one of my mum's friends. He'd probably knocking her off back in the day. Hey, who knows? Fucking who knows? But we got some fucking free pies out of it, dude. It was fucking good. Yeah, but like I had no like diet, man. So fucking, I was just trying to, I don't know, I just always a fat kid. And then like when I was like 18, I was like, no, I'm going to start training. And then I went from like 130 to 65. So I dropped half my body weight. And then that was when I was 19. And then when I was 20, I like really went hard at the gym, naturally trained for like 2 years, and then 22 I got on fucking steroids. And then I went from fucking like, I think it was like 73 74 kilos at that time, and I fucking looked pretty jacked for a little skinny cunt, man. Like I was ripped as shit, but it's because I trained like a motherfucker and I was sciencey as fuck, and I always have been sciencey. It's always more interesting to get deeper into something.
I don't mind a bit of science.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Very interesting shit.
Like I've read some crazy shit. Like one of the first fucking books I read was The Grand Design by Stephen A. Hawking.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah.
What?
That would have been a fucking...
Bro, I was learning about fucking quantum physics, and I was fucking 19, bro. Yeah. Like
no shit.
Wild time. Anyway, like I've always been that kind of person. So when I went into it, like with like the steroids and all that kind of stuff, yeah, there was a ego element there. So like I fucking, bro, been operating. I have operated with a very high amount of ego in my life. Yeah. I don't even know where this point's going anymore. I'm fucking stoned. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, dude, we were gonna go on a break, but fucking. I fucking started the camera again, so I don't need a break.
Yeah, I'm
good. Fucking, are you ready for this podcast this afternoon?
Yeah, no shit.
This is going to be a gangster one. Yeah. Really nice guy. Really nice guy.
And I love meeting all these guys.
We got Adam Ritchie coming on the podcast at 1 p.m.
Oh, shit.
Fucking exciting, bro. This is hopefully we will have enough time to get the secondary camera angle set up. Actually, we might just Google how to screen record off YouTube.
Oh shit!
Because if we
use those cuts,
yeah, and we'll just use those cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Yeah.
Oh shit!
I do want to get another camera angle for you when you're like in your chair. Yeah, I think I'm gonna share it between you and Hammer because he wants to do a couple of episodes during the week because I know you can't be here during the week.
I've been working a few Saturdays. So.
Exactly, and he likes to party on the weekend.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going out once every now and then.
Exactly, so we'll go out, bro. We'll go out. Sure. I went out fucking on a fucking boat yesterday. I was at the fucking back of an island. It was beautiful.
No shit.
Was it yesterday? No, it was the day before. Today's Monday.
Oh shit. Anzac Day. Lest we forget. Okay.
Lest we forget. Actually, should we have a minute silence?
Yeah, what's the time? Well, it's nearly 11:11.
We'll have a minute silence at 11:11.
What is it? I think it's 11:11. I'm not sure. Oh no, that's fucking.
Oh no, that's a good luck number. I think dawn service is the actual.
Yeah, no, I didn't wake up that early.
Well, let's go on a break. Let's set up for the minute silence, and we'll have a minute silence before we come back. Well, as we come back, we'll set up the speaker and do it with like the proper trumpets and stuff.
Yeah, no shit.
We'll see you in a bit. Okay, so we're gonna do the 1 minute for the remembrance, the Anzac Day, for all of our fallen soldiers and the lives sacrificed for our freedom. Commencing 1 minute of silence. Yeah. Can I just say, like, thank you for everything that has ever been done, any life sacrifice within war for our freedom for the next generation is such a huge sacrifice. And if that has been your family or yourself or anybody that you know, pay respects today.
Yeah, sure. Especially with, obviously having family that went to war. So it's definitely good to pay respects. It's a good time to remember the ones that passed, you know.
Yeah, exactly. We need those those yearly. It's in our culture, you know, like it's in our heritage.
Yeah,
it's the reason as to why this country exists.
Yeah, more was such an independent country.
Yeah, and why we're so diverse.
Yeah,
and why we're so strong.
Yeah.
And you know, well, like I would say, and so liberated. But these last couple of years within WA and Australia with COVID and how they handled it and how they're handling it still, that was a fuck up on their part. Because they actually had a friend that I met in Bali, shout out Andy Mahoney, or Andy Mahoney, hey, you sexy bastard. Like he served in Afghanistan,
Yeah.
and when they pulled I met him in Bali. It was after a bodybuilding competition that I think he placed in, but yeah, I saw him in Bali and I was like, look at this fucking jacked motherfucker.
Yeah.
And because I come from a bodybuilding background, I'm all sciencey and shit, we just clicked. And he became a best friend in 2 days. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, like over there, we got to talking and like what his past was and everything. And he's done a lot for this world, man. Like he has served this world.
Yeah.
This country that we call home, he was a part of creating the reason, like I guess creating some security within our world. And then recently having all of the troops pull out of Afghanistan and seeing all the lives lost over there and them just giving up on that mission completely because they just changed, like from, I think it was almost like republic to, oh wait, no, where did it go? I don't know, but like when fucking Trump left and Joe Biden took over and they pulled everybody out of Iraq.
Yeah.
So why the fuck did you do that?
Yeah, it's waste of all that fucking...
All of those lives
taxpayers'
lost.
money,
All those lives lost. You know, it really made, I know, Andy question, like, why was he even fighting over there in the first place if they're like going to just give up like that?
If you really think about it, it's quite fucked up.
It's very fucked up because there's a lot of, I don't know if you like heard about this, but any of the people that the Taliban found out, because you know the Taliban's running Afghanistan.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're taking all over the US bases.
Everything. Right, they're the government now. They've overrun it. Right, so what they're doing, which is fucking crazy, what they're doing is they're going around and like pinpointing all the people that have helped the US, and they're fucking like they're just decimating communities.
So
over
they've
there.
just left all of them behind as well.
All of them, all the accomplices, all the alliances that they had with the people over there, everything. That's why you saw people like grabbing onto like fucking airplanes and stuff, trying to leave, like, and just trying to like, you know. And a lot of those people fell from those airplanes, and, but it's just not as bad as the nightmare that being like left there. You know, the nightmare of having like all your children beheaded or something like extreme like that, and you made to watch because you gave food to a US soldier.
Wasn't injured or something.
Yeah,
That's
like
that shit goes on in this world.
There's that. Like, and then we have people like it just puts like just that thought right there after a 1 minute silence, just remembering like my grandfather and how he served.
That's why it means a lot to me as well.
And same for you, right? Like it put a like, you know, I was talking earlier in the podcast about like just not being happy.
Yeah.
It seems like a fucking bitch thing to be complaining about now.
Yeah. Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's people going through some real struggle.
Yeah, I always try to think that, you know, like, whatever you're going through, like, there's someone else that's doing it harder than you are out there, you know. I just try to think, you know, maybe I do got it as good as I think I don't, you know. So.
Yeah, it's a very... maybe that's something that I just need to work on.
It is. It's all just training your brain, really.
Yeah, and understanding that relative to other people's situations, this is other people would and do wish for this situation.
Yeah.
Where I'm thinking like, fuck, you know, like how am I going to navigate this? But like, I don't have to navigate worrying if I'm going to die.
Yeah.
Not right now, at least. You know, like I'm young and I'm sprightly, and I've got a fridge full of food.
Yeah.
I got good friends around me.
Roof over your head, man. Fuck it. You're on your mission, doing your shit.
Yeah, there's just some things that I just don't need to be upset for.
Yeah.
And I think, it's literally one of the things is understanding that life goes on.
Yeah, sure.
Life goes on whether you're happy,
Yeah.
whether you're sad. It's all going to keep going on.
Yeah, sure.
And there's actually like a really, really good, like we're all put on this earth for a reason, right? That's the old adage that a lot of people, like, life happens for a reason.
Yeah.
There's a reason, like
Everyone's got a fate or
yeah, well, that happens a lot. Like if you, I got sent to Modern Roller Shutters once, and there was a reason for that. It was to meet you, bro.
Yeah. Oh, modern group or something.
Or whatever
like
the
that.
fuck it is.
Yeah.
Who cares? Like, it doesn't matter now, but I got you out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. And then not like, it was weird because not once in my life have I ever had that confidence to just spit something to like someone I've just met,
Yeah.
When you told me about, he's starting up a studio, bloody, I was like, oh yeah, fuck it. I'll just fucking everything happens for a reason, so
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then you were doing it in front of me. I was like, oh, fuck, this cunt's actually cool.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I think I still got your number saved as Jacob MC. He's a bad guy.
And then yesterday I was spitting bars for you, so MC.
That was some good shit. I'll give you that. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, I've been like writing a lot of poetry recently. It's been fucking great, man.
Yeah,
I love that shit. But yeah, fucking...
Get emotions on paper,
I think today is just a very, very good day to be grateful for everything that we have.
Yeah, fuck yeah, like, the reason we're not speaking Japanese or fucking...
Nah. Like, well, that too, right? Like, literally, like, at any point, like, they could have, like, if there wasn't peace settled, there could have been domination from another country.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's how it works.
Well, that's like fucking how, I guess, Russia and Ukraine are handling it right now. It's like,
and that's fucking also crazy too, bro.
Like, that's still happening,
This is
man.
the world that we're fucking living in, bro.
It's crazy to think that in one country we could be having such like a great time. Fuck, I feel like I'm off camera sometimes, but I'm not. I'm perfectly in the middle. Yeah, like, as a country in Australia, we're having a great time, right?
Yeah.
I think we handled COVID quite well, but we could have handled it better. Like, don't fucking lock everyone down like that. You're fucking telling people to fucking not get any vitamin D, stay inside. What are you talking about, people?
Oh, shit.
And then
That was a crazy time.
it's fucking stupid, moronic, because they were listening to the pharmaceutical companies for the money. You hear the cat? You hear the cats going crazy? This is insane. It's stupid. Those
It's been
cat.
a spooky day.
It's been a spooky day, man. It has
Shit's
indeed.
going on.
It's fucking weird. Weird
It's not
day.
the weed talking either.
No. Actually, good point. What was I just talking about?
Shit.
Fuck, podcast, bro.
Oh, shit. Oh yeah, it was like the government was fucking stupid. All the rules they set. and
COVID.
shit. Yeah, COVID.
Yeah. So they didn't really handle that shit well.
No.
I guess that was the point that I was like trying to make with. I don't fucking remember. Who knows? They didn't handle it well. I still think that they were. Oh, that's right. They were listening to the pharmaceutical companies. And the pharmaceutical companies were interested in one thing: their bottom line. Their top line. They were wondering how much money they were making. That's all they were caring about.
Oh shit.
That's all they gave a fuck about, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
And you could see that with like what mandates came into action. Oh, well, why are you mandating the vaccine?
Yeah.
Why are you mandating masks? I understand that, but we had the science come out that shit wasn't true.
Yeah. Yeah, no shit.
And now that the pandemic is being pushed to the side because the media finds more fear inside of the fucking narrative of war, right?
Yeah,
That's
no
fucking
shit.
ridiculous. Now that that's happened, people are... Oh, actually, I fucking read a statistic this morning, actually. Did you know? Do you know this Johnny Depp and Amber Heard fucking like court case
Yeah, man.
that's going on?
About it,
Oh, bro, right? Do you know, like, on that fucking court case, 11% of the fucking accounts that are like sharing the shit and rooting for Amber Heard
Yeah.
are fake bot accounts, spamming accounts from Russia.
Oh shit. Yeah, fuck
That is people in Russia ensuing discourse because they want people to get angry. Because if you're not watching what's happening in Russia and you're more interested in Johnny Depp, well, they're gonna come for your fucking shit. And
shit.
Yeah, like literally.
Yeah, no, fuck
If
this.
you all your anger and all your concern is going on the little things that are happening in the world,
No,
and there's
stay out
people
of that
like
drama,
Putin running around,
Fuck that shit, yeah.
bro, you need to get your shit in check, man, because like that dude's coming for everybody.
Yeah, I'm already busy building a fucking big hole in the backyard. Make my bunker.
Bunker,
The bombs it.
Dude, I'm going straight to Point Perrin. They've got that bunker up in the hill. I'm gonna sit in there with all the rubbish and junkies. Just be like, yo, hey bro, are you seeing this? Oh wait, no, he's asleep. You seen this dude?
big fucking mushroom bomb. Going.
No, have you seen it? Up on the hill in Point Perrin? Do you know where Point Perrin is?
No.
Point Perrin is this beautiful beach area down just a little bit further past Rockingham.
Yeah.
And it's like beautiful for like...
Hopefully far past Rockingham. No,
it's on the coast, so it's like it's like 15 minutes past.
That's
but
right.
well, maybe not that far. Yeah, actually, probably. Oh, who fucking knows? But anyway, it's fucking beautiful down there. But they have like a walking track.
Yeah.
And at the top of this hill, they have like a bunker from like the old war times. And it used to be like to spot ships that were coming in, like to attack.
On the coast.
Or on the coast, yeah. For invasion.
Yeah,
so like they would sign, like, I think there used to be like a siren they used to sound up there or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it was really cool. And that's like
a bit of history.
It's kind of like a bunker that you would go to, I think. Like,
yeah, fuck yeah.
because you could hang a big old sniper out that bitch if you got one. Like a...
Let's not talk about prepping for the apocalypse. I'll talk about that shit for
Bro,
ages.
but what would you do?
There we go.
Imagine if the apocalypse fucking happened, bro.
shit.
What would you think the apocalypse, like at 2022 right now, right? What could you say would what could end the world right now? Like Putin, he definitely could, right? He's got enough warheads to fucking kill the earth how many times over?
Yeah, no shit. Fucking, yeah, definitely I don't know, nuclear fucking apocalypse, and it's fucking nukes are gonna end the world for sure. I reckon.
I think that's a very, like, obviously that's, everyone can agree that that's
if not
a very dramatic situation, because nukes don't just kill the other guys, they kill your guys too. And if you're trying to build a population and you're dropping nukes close to where you are because they're coming into you, bro.
If their ego gets better than fuck, we're all
But they'll kill themselves.
Yeah.
That's the, like, don't you wish, like,
some people
hey, you fucking, don't you wish that there's somebody on Putin's team that's like, bro, I know this is fucked up. Like, I know this is fucked up. So why don't I, like, get in his ear? Well, I'll get in his ear, right? And I'll tell him, like, set one of those nukes off, right? But all the while, you get an engineer to back engineer the wires into like a suitcase nuke inside of his fucking room, right? And you just like leave the suitcase nuke under his bed. And when he goes, yeah, let's fucking do it, and just fucking hits that button, boom, goodbye.
I'm surprised he hasn't been shot yet, to be honest.
No. Because he stays secluded, bro. Have you seen the fucking... He was so worried about COVID. Have you seen those photos of like where he's sitting at, like he's having a meeting and he's like on the end, like one end of like 100-foot fucking table and everybody's at the other end of the table. It's a big red fucking table. Bro, he was like full on like, don't you fucking...
And 1.5 meters is a 10 meter rule.
Bro, if I was a dictator trying to take over the world, I would think that the rest of the world is making up a disease that could come in, like, they're trying to scare me out of fucking hiding.
I don't know, shit.
And that would make me fucking super paranoid.
No shit. I don't know, mate.
Right?
Fuck. Yeah, no, fuck.
Because like there's been a lot of conspiracies that like fucking like a lot of people have been like, hey, was COVID a cover up? And if so, why did Jeffrey Epstein die just before it?
No shit.
Like, what the fuck, bro?
I don't know. I feel like they've just dropped it pretty much since Putin started all this shit.
I want to know the correlation between why we didn't, like, you know, Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein's misso? Like, that crazy fucking pedophile bitch that, like, she like set up the island. Like her father, I think, was in the CIA. He was a CIA operative, so her family was like deep inside of it, and that's why Jeffrey Epstein had such great connections into the government, was because of Ghislaine Maxwell and her father.
Yeah.
And then Jeffrey Epstein was a con man, and he would obviously like take care of people's money and investments and stuff like that. I think a lot like who was that mother?
Broker. So.
Yeah, he was definitely like in the finance game and stuff. Like I think he worked for Goldman Sachs or some shit like that. I don't know. I can't speak on it, but I think he might have. But he was like looking after a lot of money, man.
Yeah.
And then he would like use this island. Like, so you've heard about the island, the fuck island, right? Where he would keep little like young girls, and he would take celebrities on an aeroplane to this island. And like keep a black logbook of like how many people and like who flew how many times. And Bill Clinton flew no less than 26 times on his airplane to the island.
Fucking god, bro.
Yeah, but everybody knew that guy was fucked because he already had his dick sucked when he was in fucking office. So they were like, yeah, nah, he's probably all right, you know? Yeah.
These motherfuckers need to be shot.
Yeah, but anyway, this island was fucking like... It's known like as that, and it was painted like there's a building on the island. That's where everything happens, and it's painted in the same colors as the Israeli flag. What the fuck, right? But he would blackmail these celebrities and politicians and stuff, and then like he would use these photos and say, "Hey, if you don't do this, pass this bill, pay me this much." Da 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 da. This is all obviously. I think this is all fact, and everybody knows this for fact.
That's
now.
a crazy operation, but that's like some fucking, that's like some super villain shit.
That's some super villain shit, right? Yeah. But it worked up until Trump got into office, right? And then when Trump got into office, he started preaching on Hillary Clinton, on how much, like, how bad Hillary is, you know, evil Hillary. Like, she was walking around smiling like this. It was,
Karen.
Yeah, like the ultimate Karen, bro. the ultimate Karen, because she just fucking eliminates cunts. She's like, oh, wait, no. Hey, don't yell at my dog. Dead. You know, like, ultimate Karen. But, like, she was, like, having emails between... like all these like like Jeffrey Epstein and like fucking Ghislaine Maxwell, all these fucking bad emails, and they just went like, I think it was like something like 7,000, 8,000 emails just gone, deleted off her like within a day. And I think her tweets from Twitter, like she backtracked 15 years and it went from something like 20,000 tweets or something to like 15,000. So that she deleted like 5,000 tweets. Fuck knows what it was, but like. It was just a lot of like, holy shit, are they trying to fuck with people like still like, and I had the thought of like, cause I was so deep in that conspiracy, like when COVID hit, I was like, oh man, there's a massive cover up because they were trying to get Trump out of office. Yeah. He was pushing that narrative so hard. And then
I kind of respect him more for that now. I never used to like the old Trump. But
he like, there was photos of him around Jeffrey Epstein, and then I think like there was a photo with him, but then I shouldn't actually speak on this because I don't know.
Trump was against him, obviously.
I'm pretty sure, but Trump was a sex fiend as well. He talked about grabbing women on the pussy and shit.
He's a fucking madman.
That's a fucking like I get it if she's got an Audi. But how do you grab an innie? What, you just cup it? Like just some flaps you can grab and pull, you know, like a chicken neck. But oh, bro, that's not a bad thing, by the way. If you got that, who cares? Who cares? Love your
Respect
body.
it. Love your body. Yeah.
Love your body. Who gives a fuck?
Love yourself.
Bro, we should fucking get ready for like the next podcast anyway, but this one's been fun.
Man, no shit.
Fuck
No,
yeah, bro.
it's fun.
Yeah, and you're gonna jump in the booth fucking later this week too.
Yeah.
Well,
Sure.
maybe even after that podcast.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, I got
Gangster.
something in the back.
Ooh, shit. Yeah, bro. Fucking. Thanks for fucking having a chat, man. I know you were
That's
fucking
alright.
a little bit worried about doing the podcast and shit.
Yeah, no, I get a bit camera shy. Fuck it.
But it's just me.
So, yeah, I know.
You know,
yeah,
and like
yeah.
the way I explain it for anybody that's gonna come on the podcast as well is we record it prior to the fact. So if you don't like it, or like I'll share it with you before we record. Like, wait, before we record? No, after we record, before we put it up.
Fuck. Keep it raw. I don't care,
That
bro.
dude,
Fuck
that's
it.
exactly how I like to do it. And that's my most optimal. So if like I feel like it fuck like cutting shit out, man. You know, like, fucking leave it in.
Who cares, bro?
Be
You know,
real,
fuck-
bro, you
Yeah,
know?
hey, as long as you're real, bro, you can't
You can't cut me down.
Well, you can't disappoint anyone, bro.
Bro, and a real person can't be brought down because they know what their shit is.
Yeah,
You know?
sure.
100%. I love you, brother.
No, I love you too, brother.
I'll
Sure.
we'll do this many, many more times. I'm gonna fucking get the regulars in again.
Yeah.
So I think we'll be seeing fucking like Hammer again soon.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, fuck yeah.
Go chat some more shit. No, it's been good, mate. I love it.
Yeah, this is your first one.
Yeah, fuck it.
All right. Well, we'll leave it at that.
Take me
Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. We've got an exciting one coming up next. I'll tell you that.